Back again for an update. Hey. What the hell? I didn't bring in a log. I just brought in a board, screwed it down. Box is all mounted. It ain't going nowhere. From what I can feel, that's going to be sturdy. So I know it's a little uneven, but there would be a mattress on it, and it's way sturdier. So I'm not going to have to put that board in the middle, which is all right by me. Less work. So I've got all this end screwed down. These two are completely screwed down. So I just need to do those three, screw them down. They should all be pretty close. But yeah, this is what I was talking about, making that box. I don't care if it matches or not. I do not care. But this makes it where it's, yeah, it's a lot better. Lots better. And I only came up with that board and a couple of extra little boards. That's all I had left. So that was out of that one log. One log. This was part of it that I had to get done. Table needs to get at least cut today. So yeah. Oh, that's light enough in here. I think I could disable my lights. So yeah, I'm just putting her together. She's all right. I got her, the legs screwed down into the floor and onto the side, and where the screws came out, I knock them flat. As they bend over, they just break off. So this thing is sturdy. So yeah, now we got a bed in here. Yay! After we do this, and well, let me go down and cut that log, and then I'm going to get after all this foam. And I've got to get the bedding up here, which I'll do before I go and get the log. I'm going to put the tarp up here, put the bedding up, fold the bedding all up, wrap it up in the tarp, and then I'm just going to leave it up on the bed here. There's a lot of stuff going to go on here. So, yeah, we're just hanging out and doing nothing. But, yeah, I got all the boards cut. So when you walk in, it kind of looks like this. Yay. I still got a lot of cleanup to do, which we'll do after we do the foam. I'll sweep up some of this before I even get to the foam, but we're going to get a good portion of this dirt up. We need to get it up. Some of these logs that are in here, my fire logs, are still kind of wet. I'm going to pack them out, put them around the backside. Everything I cut yesterday is pretty dry. So I'm going to cut some kindling off of that. I got to get that kindling box emptied out, get all the foam out of it, and start putting actual kindling in there, branches, whatever that I can get after. So yes, today we are going nice and even. I just had to extend the bed up. It's no biggie. I don't care what it looks like. It's a hunting cabin, camping cabin. It ain't got to be perfect. Nothing has to be perfect. So, yeah, just taking a little break. See now, like all this stuff I cut yesterday, other one was laying there, this is all dry. So a lot of this stuff, I'm just going to put it inside. Those ones up there that are hanging, the dry ones, dry ones, I'm going to bring those down, cut kindling and stuff out of. But for today, I have that one to split. At least I need 3 boards out of it. 3 boards out of it. Then I'm going to take this piece right here. Since it's still kind of thick on the ends, what we're going to do is, however wide it is, whack it, cut it. Won't use that, but we'll come over here and whack it, cut it, right? And then however long we want the table at, we'll just square it up on the sides. I'll put those towards the middle. I might put 3 of them in there, screw them down through, knock the ends of the screws off, get it all to where the boards don't shift up against each other, and then I'll be ready to take that piece that I got in there, and we will start drilling holes so I can put up the table. Table will be done. we can get that all done today. Then the rest of the day is going to be hauling wood up, cutting some of this stuff down, cutting it down, getting it up here. Some of these big logs, get it up here, start cutting it, start splitting it, getting it ready to go. Because the next couple of days we're going to have a lot of rain. Tomorrow I'm going to be up here after it starts raining, if I come up. The next 2 days is going to rain a lot. So if I come up, it's all inside work, but I'm getting all the inside work done now because it needs to get done. I may just cut those logs and put that one piece in here, and I can deal with that later. I can cut a bunch of these branches that I need for like the little dowel pins that are going to go in the log. I will put a couple of those in here so I can cut them and whittle them on the inside. I can work on that tomorrow. On the inside, work on the table. Get that all done. Then we can start mashing everything about. So we are just doing dandy. Dandy, dandy, dandy. A little fog down through the valley here. Nice and quiet. Yeah. But I'm going to have to take the chainsaw. What I want to do after I get done cutting that log down there, which is not going to take very long, I want to take the chainsaw and go down this way, the way I come up, and those big logs, at least cut them into sections and start hauling that stuff up. I want to get that hauled up here and at least cut up to where I can split it. Now what I'll do is, instead of stacking the logs where the flat part is up, I'm going to stack them sideways and just make a mountain of logs there. And they're easier to deal with instead of stacking them straight up. The water doesn't get to the inside, doesn't soak in, all that good stuff. But I've got most of that wood is going to come out and go around, but I got to put sticks down for that. So I got to find some of those rather quickly. Yeah, so, for the most part, the next part, let me finish screwing down the bed. Then I'm coming down here. Got to make 3 boards, at least 3 boards out of that. Once I get that done, however long I want to, you know what? I did all this. I forgot my stupid measuring tape at the house. So what I did is I laid the board out across and then took a Sharpie and marked the underside, flipped it over, cut it, then flipped it back over. Yeah, I made the box by doing that. I held a board up there and Sharpied it. I mean, it's not the greatest, but it works. So, and then I just guesstimated how much longer I wanted it. I think I came out about 1.5 feet, maybe 1.3 inches, something like that. I got a bear right up above me somewhere. If he comes down, I got to get the rifle. So I don't want him down here. And if he comes in the front way, I've got a little door I can jump into. I'm not really worried about it. But we have a bear up above us somewhere, because I just heard him. They're easy to distinguish. There's a lot of cracking when they walk. They don't care about making little noise. They make a lot of noise. So he's up there somewhere. So anyways, yeah, this log right here, we're going to take care of. Let's take a, since I'm down here, let's take a look at the corn. Oh, wow. It's really been chowing down on the corn. There ain't much of nothing left now. There are bear prints all over in this. He's about got this stomped down. So yeah, I'm going to concentrate on getting that stuff up here. The other stuff up here after I cut this log right over here. Finish that bed up. I'll cut this log, get that in there. I've got to get a couple little saplings cut and throw it in there. That's for tomorrow when I'm making up the table. And at some time when I'm doing the table, I got to do all that chinking back up on that one wall. Get that all pushed back up, since it wasn't as sticky as I wanted to, and it is now. So we're going to do that when I do the table. So this piece is going to go in. 3 sticks of lumber going to go in. A bunch of saplings to go in. And then run around, cut up shit down there to where I can handle it, bring it up, bring that up, go down there, cut all that up, at least get it all cut up, and then I can walk back and forth carrying all this stuff. Get it up here, stack wood as I need to. If actually, no, I'm gonna, after I get done with the bed and that log down there and get everything put in for tomorrow, I'm going to work on the foam around the doors and maybe start working on the windows. Let's get those done. It's a nice day for it. I mean, I'm going to have a couple of nice days next week, maybe 1 or 2. And then it's going to start snowing. It's going to get cold, snow, and all that good stuff. So I need to get at least the logs pulled up here. I don't have to cut them up. And the logs that are back behind here are going to go away. I need to straighten that up. Throw some dirt down in here to kind of get it even. Put a couple little sapling logs in here. And start stacking wood out here. So that wood may just come right out here. Cut a couple of saplings. Cut that one log there off. We're going to do it as we see it. But as soon as I get done with this bed, I can run down there and cut those logs rather quickly. Just get them cut up. I don't care about hauling them up. Just get them cut down there. It's not going to take a tank of gas. It won't even take a half a tank of gas. But I just go down there, cut them into manageable size. The one that's up on the hill, I'm not going to worry about. I'm not going to worry about that one. But that'll be about 8 or 9 loads up from down there. And then at a later point in time, I'll go down there and I'll cut those down there and haul them up if it happens today. But I'm also going to pull out these logs from behind here. And if I get everything hauled up here from the front, I'll cut it all up, stick it back in there. I'm going to flatten this out, start putting the rock down, put the sawdust down. Hopefully I can get this all done today because I'm going to be up here for a while. So let me get the bed finished, screwed down, and then get this log cut up because I need to get that done and at least in here to where I have access to do it when it's raining or snowing. So, all right, kids, here we go. See ya.